What's good, collective? Welcome to the Spiritual Energetic Analyzer channel. Yeah, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. If you want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. This is going to be a collective read for August 2023. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with the current energy for August 2023. So I got to keep in mind this will not resonate with everybody. So what do we have for August 2023, Holy Spirit? What do we have for August 2023? I'm going to go ahead and do something a little bit different. So what do we have for August 2023, Holy Spirit? What do we have for August 2023? So what do we have for the messages for August 2023, Holy Spirit? Okay, so we got the devil at the bottom of the deck. We have the Fool reversed. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Justice reversed. We have the Four of Swords reversed. The Nine of Pentacles. The Strength card. The Five of Swords reversed. The King of Cups. The Chariot reversed. There's a lot of major arcanas that's reversed here, besides the Strength card. And I'm feeling like another major arcana is going to show it. Yeah, exactly. As soon as I said that, and that's the Intuition card. Bro, as soon as I said I feel like I'm about to turn over another major arcana, and sure enough, it's the Intuitive card. High Priestess represents the third eye, intuition. Cool. Y'all seen that? The High Priest, I didn't even see that either, but I'm telling you, it was right here. The next card to it, sure enough, the next card, I feel like the next card, that's what I was going to say. I feel like the next card I turn over, it's going to be a major arcana, and that's a major arcana, sure enough, and it's the Intuitive card, Psychic Abilities card. A lot of you out there, your psychic abilities are intensifying for some of you. You are seeing something for what it is. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, the Judgment reversed. So you are definitely seeing something for what it is. You're seeing an imbalanced situation for what it is. Something that was imbalanced. There's a lot of minor arcanas that's imbalanced here. You're seeing the fact that some of you out there are having more of a changed perspective on the situation. Your spiritual side is definitely increasing a lot. And the majority of these imbalances that was occurring in your energetic field of energy was due to a lot of spiritual injustice. That right there would be keeping somebody in their head with the Seven of Cups here. But yet somebody is clearly seeing what's been holding them back, and it could have been their head that could have been holding them back. It could have also been some type of toxic environment that some of y'all was in, but yet you're being guided to move away from that. You're being guided to take more care of your spirit here. Always trust your intuition with the High Priestess here. Trust your intuition on the situation. Be more stronger, be more assertive. Believe in yourself a lot more, and you're going to get a lot further with whatever you've been doing. I see a lot of you out there having a lot more energy with the Four of Swords reversed. So there was definitely an energy draining situation that some of you out there was going through. But your intuition keeps on telling you something about the Judgment being in reverse. Your intuition keeps on telling you that everything is okay. That some of y'all out there has been just spending a lot of time in your head with the Seven of Cups. But in reality, you're free from a situation with the Eight of Swords reversed. This right here could have been holding you back. And you're starting to awaken to the truth on what's been holding you back here. Some of you out there may have been ignoring guidance. With the Seven of Cups, you may have felt disconnected from spirit. But with the High Priestess being here, that's all about intuition. you're not disconnected from spirit. You haven't been able to hear spirit as if you would in the past. The judgment reverse is giving me like past like vibes. So you could have been going through this here lately. You could have experienced a wave. Like this could be like some form of wave of feeling like you can't hear spirit anymore like you once did. But you are though. You just need to take time to yourself to listen. Spirit's been trying to give you signs that something is just confusion being thrown in your direction. Okay? So some of you out there are worried about the path that you're on. You feel like you're sabotaging yourself on the path that you're on because you feel like people don't like spirituality but this is just something that's going through your head with the Seven of Cups. But there's definitely something that could be done behind the scenes to try to manipulate you energetically, to try to get in your head, to make you see, to make you create more illusions. That way you can hold yourself back, but yet that is exactly what's freeing you from this situation. So a lot of you out there has been through a spiritual injustice. Somebody thought that they was going to try to play. Somebody thought that they was going to try to have it's like, this is literally the spirit world. Somebody trying to have authority over you in the spirit world that was going to try to manipulate your higher calling spiritually. But yet God's coming through to let you know that there ain't nobody that's in control of your spiritual path but yourself. Because you're the only soul beyond that vessel. Okay? Some of you out there have a very strong personality. You need to believe in yourself a lot more. Stop fearing your own path here, because whenever you give it to that low vibrational energy, that's what helps it grow. But in order to dissolve that energy, you're going to have to step into your power even harder. And whatever this is, it's just going on. It's just confusion with the Seven of Cups here. But it's not just confusion. This is the spirit of confusion, the spirit of lack of clarity. So that would be the spirit of confusion. Because once the enemy knows that it can confuse you, then therefore it can manifest in all kind of ways here. It can manifest with your higher calling. It can cause an interference, energetic interference with your higher calling. It can cause an interference with the way that you talk to people. You don't want to communicate with people because there's doubt here, self-doubt. But this is confusion. You don't need to doubt yourself at this time. You need to keep on moving forward and keep on doing what you call to do here. Okay? With the Chariot reverse and the Seven of Wands reverse, this right here is going to also release a lot of mentally, spiritually draining energy that's draining you energetically. Seven of Wands reverse can represent fatigue. That can represent you just being tired of standing up, but I'm getting more so you're tired of having to deal with something about some form of self-doubt. You can't really understand where this is coming from. There could be a negative energy in your space, your workspace, or your spiritual space, and you're being guided to cleanse your space. You're being guided to cleanse your energy here. Some of you out there may be guided to cleanse your energy with some type of spiritual practice. That's what's going to free you from all of this with the Eight of Swords reverse. So some of you out there may be guided to cleanse your spiritual space, cleanse your home. Some of you out there may be guided to cleanse your vehicle, cleanse your home, cleanse the things that you spend the most time in. Some of you out there may be guided to go by land. This would be earth. You may be guided to go for a walk in Mother Nature to strengthen your spiritual side back up. So a lot of you out there has been going through some form of injustice when it comes to your spiritual side. You felt like you was judged very unfairly in the spirit world. But I'm going to tell you where this is coming from. This ain't coming from God, bro. This right here is some type of demon that some of you out there being guided to release yourself from. This demon is the one that's under judgment. Whatever's been trying to torment you on the energetic, spiritual level, that's what's under judgment. Because this is not going to be able to hold you back here with the Fool reverse and the Eight of Swords reverse. This is not going to be able to hold you back. It's scared of your potential. There's an evil spirit that's scared of your potential, and you being got to call this evil spirit out. This could be somewhat of a jinn. That could have been something could have manifested within the mind. You could have a jinn. A jinn is an evil spirit that attacks certain parts of the vessel of the body. So some of you out there could have noticed how your thoughts could have been kind of conflicting. That's a jinn that's trying to play on your mental. This is giving me the vibes of like a jinn. That's an evil spirit. It's Jinn, a jinn. And that right there would be a sabotaging spirit, the spirit of sabotage. But it's to manifest within you, sabotaging, trying to get you to think that it's something else, but yet it's the thing that's in the mind. This is mental energy with the 8 of Swords. But when it's in reverse, you could come out of that by choosing to stand up for yourself. Some of you out there may be guided to eat a lot of lemons. This could be interpreted as lemons. So some of you out there may be guided to eat more lemons or drink more green tea. Something about green tea with lemons. Make sure you have a lot of lemons around you. Something about the lemons purifies your energy. I'm getting something about lemons. So some of you out there may be guided to drink more green tea, or you may be drinking green tea. This could be interpreted like the green right here. This could be tea with the lemons. That right there is going to heal a lot of your solar plexus chakra. Because yellow represents solar plexus chakra, right? We also have that purplish color, which will be the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. So this is a spiritual message. So everything that you've been going through is literally on a spiritual level here. That may have seemed like as if it was in the physical form, but this could be manifesting in the physical form because somebody not choosing not to stand up against this evil spirit that keeps trying to be in your vicinity. I'm telling you, bro, most of these things that people go through is spiritual. If you always notice how you run into the same type of person, but yet they don't even look the same, but yet they have the same type of personality, it's because it's that same energy that has manifested within the mind, and that right there is going to be attracting the same type of energy that you dealt with in the past. That makes sense. See, a lot of people can't understand why is this person like the last person. It's because of something that is jumping through another vessel that knows how to get you to see what this is right here. That's exactly what that is. Because not everybody is the same. It's the energy that you allow yourself to be associated with. And if this entity or whatever this jinn, I'm getting something about a jinn. And it's nothing to be scared of. You can get rid of this jinn. You're just going to have to stand up for yourself and be strong and believe in your spiritual gifts here. You're going to have to be a lot more stronger. Some of you out there have a spirit animal of a lion. You may have a lion as a spirit animal. But lions represent strength, courage. I think it's perseverance, like persevering, or however you say that word. You can overcome obstacles. The strength card can represent overcoming some form of obstacle because of your strength and courage. So a lot of you out there may have a spirit animal as a lion. That would be spiritually. And this right here can literally get rid of this type of jinn or whatever it is. Because I'm getting that some of you out there may have been on an attack from a jinn. That could be spiritual. What it is a spiritual evil spirit that tries to attack the mind. It attacks certain parts of the body. But how it manifests is what you see, what you allow yourself to be around, because that's what gives it access. And the jinn can only grow in this energy right here. This would be fear. So some of you out there are fearing something, fearing the unknown. You need to step more in your power and be more brave. Strength card is all about bravery. Step more in your power and be brave and don't fear the unknown. Come against this imbalanced energy and actually fix it, because you have the power and the willpower to do so. You don't need to doubt yourself at this time, because when you doubt yourself, that's what's going to manifest more confusion. with the Seven of Cups. That's what's going to manifest more being in your head. But if you just take action and be brave and keep on trusting in the process, even though this situation may be kind of uncomfortable, you're going to see where it's going to get you. It's going to get you free out of the situation, more so freed from some type of mental entrapment. And being caught up in the mind, bro, is one of the worst things ever. So this will be a form of spiritual entrapment. You don't want to be in that energy whatsoever, because that's where your true freedom is taken from you. One must be free spiritually before they can have the physical vessel to follow along with it. That's the way I look at it. Because if you trap mentally, spiritually, that right there is one of the worst, because they got people out there that walk around all the time. And people may think that they're free, but yet they're the most restrained because of what they're going through in their head. That's what that is, with the Eight of Swords reverse. So people that's walking around, that be going through certain things, they're going through it in the head and spiritually. This is something that can't be seen from the physical. And some of you out there could have been going through the same thing, and you felt like it was an unfair situation with the justice reverse and the judgment reverse. There was some type of karmic energy spiritually that you've been dealing with. But you have the power to defeat this karmic energy and to remove it completely out your energetic space. And to remove yourself out of some type of false contract in the spirit world. So some of you out there may have been dealing with some type of false contract that you was unaware that you was under. You being guided to call something out spiritually, and to remove and to dissolve this from the spirit world, and to get yourself out of this spiritually. And something's going to let you free here with the Eight of Swords reverse. So a lot of you has definitely been going through some type of spiritual injustice. And some of you out there could have been unaware that you was in some type of false contract in the spirit world. This wasn't something that was really made for you spiritually. But yet there's something that is made for you, and it involves your intuition. This involves you making a living possible off your intuitive abilities, your creative side, your creative skills. When it comes to your spiritual side with the High Priestess. This will be self-doubt, doubting yourself. And it's due to being in your head with the Seven of Cups. Being confused. And that right there can manifest in all kind of ways. That can affect you moving forward. That can affect your energetic field. That can affect your mind. That can affect your sleep. I'm literally seeing somebody spend more time being in their head, being overly concerned about situations. But yet, just like I said, bro, when you feed that negative energy, that's what's going to manifest in all kind of ways right here. And that right there is going to guide you away. That's going to pull you away from your higher calling. That right there will be the spirit of self-sabotage with the Five of Swords reverse. But you have the power to defeat that before it even gets... How can I say this? You have the power to defeat this before it could grow even more. And I'm going to tell you how you defeat it. Stop fearing the unknown. Stop fearing this and stand up for yourself. Right here. Stand up for yourself. If you got some type of spirit animal as a lion, call upon your spirit animal as a lion to protect you, to give you strength and courage, and to fight off this energy. Because some of you out there, bro, has been holding back. You have been holding back some type of spiritual anger. Some of you out there may be guided to release a lot of spiritual anger, because that right there is going to defeat whatever this is. Whatever this is right here fears your aggressive side on a spiritual level, because they know that whenever you get angry spiritually, that's when things can occur very quickly. Because the energy becomes very intense and intimidating on a spiritual level, because that right there puts this jinn in fear. So something about when some of you out there, you may notice drastic changes whenever you're irritated or you get angry or whatever. You notice how things transform immediately because of spirit world, because you have some type of spirit animal that is working right along by your side to help defeat whatever is trying to hold you back here. with the 8 of Swords reversed. So why am I getting that somebody is more successful whenever they tune into their aggressive side spiritually? We got the Page of Cups here. That's too many cards. So why am I getting the vibes that somebody is more successful at tuning into their aggressive side spiritually? Because it's not going to bring any heartbreak. It's not going to bring any pain, loss, or grief to you. So a lot of you out there, that is the truth. Clarify this 3 of Swords reversed. Clarify the 3 of Swords. That's too many cards. Clarify the 3 of Swords reversed. That's too many cards, Spirit. 3 of Swords reversed. Come on. Give me one card for the 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, we're just going to choose this one. Yeah, the 10 of Swords reversed. This right here is only going to pull you out your head right here. So what this is, you're being guided to stand spiritually strong, but to also be aggressive in the spirit world. Like, it's all about being aggressive spiritually in the spirit world. This is all about releasing that lion spirit animal in the spirit world. And this is what's going to help protect you from all this betrayal. Like whatever is going on spiritually, somebody trying to pin you down on a spiritual level like that, they try to have you mentally conflicted, they stand no chance against you, bro. Some of you out there maybe got it to tune more into your spirit animal, and you're going to defeat this type of energy real quick. If some of you out there work out a lot, this right here is manifested from the spiritual world. You being guided to release a lot of things on a spiritual level, but yet, like if you work out a lot, if some of you out there train on a heavy bag or whatever it may be, you need to release all of that, because that right there is going to be releasing the spirit world. It's going to pull all this out of your psyche here. So a lot of you out there has felt betrayed and chained down due to your mental state here. Because of possibly somebody trying to do something to you on a spiritual level involving some type of dark energy here. This would be involving a spiritual attack. But yet, when you in this energy, when you in this lion energy, oh nah, brother, stand no chance. That's what breaks all that loose and shatters all of it loose off of you. Because a lion, bro, like even though this pic has been depicted as somebody holding a lion back, that lion could literally go if it really wanted to. Some of you out there are getting angry because you feel like something is holding you back. You need to release that. You need to release whatever is angering you. You need to release that, because that's what's going to pull all of this in reverse here. If that makes any sense to some of y'all out there that may not know how to interpret the message, to discern it properly, I'm going to go ahead and break it down the details. If you feel yourself getting agitated, you need to allow yourself to be agitated and to actually get into that energy, because that's when you're going to strive for more. You need to take pride in your aggressive side. That's what I'm being guided to tell you. You need to take pride in your aggressive side. Not meaning that you're an angry individual. I'm talking about on a mental level, spiritually. Allow yourself to feel that to feel that aggression. Allow yourself to feel that you can overcome anything. Like, man, ain't nothing gonna hold me back. I'm a boss. I'm a leader. I'm strong. I'm confident. I have a lot of courage, and ain't nothing gonna block my pathway. I'm gonna destroy that real quick. That right there, having that type of mentality, being in that energy mentally, is going to free you from all that. You have the ability and capability of destroying whatever is holding you back on a spiritual level here. And it could have been due to somebody trying to send you a lot of spiritual attacks using objects too here to try to simulate your spirit. But last time I checked, that's a false contract, because you didn't come into agreement for it to manifest. But I'm going to tell you how this is manifesting in a different way, by you choosing to not believe in yourself like you should. Like, they can't get you one way, so yet it's going to try to get you another way. That's exactly what it is. And the only way that it can get you is by you doubting yourself with the judgment reversed. But guess what? You have the ability to defeat that to where you can't self-sabotage yourself or self-sabotage your own beliefs. So somebody has been trying to send a lot of spiritual attacks here. But this is in reverse. This is clarifying that strength card. Why am I getting that lion energy? That would explain why. That would explain it right there, y'all. You have nothing to be concerned about. Your stability is fine. Ten of Pentacles. This is all about spiritual wealth. This is your kingdom in the spirit world. See, a lot of people want to read the Ten of Pentacles at these times as if it's some form of physical wealth. This is spiritual. This is spiritual wealth. You being guided to stand up and protect your kingdom. And you also have some type of spirit animal or animals that are lions, spirit animal as a lion in your kingdom that is protecting your property. Because just like I said, bro, you have a home in the spirit world. That will be your kingdom, spiritual kingdom. Some of you out there have a very powerful lady. Even though that's not a court card as like the Queen of Pentacles or whatever, but it's still a lady. You know what I'm saying? Lady. So a lot of you out there have a nurturing spirit that may be some type of mother figure. You may have some type of mother figure in the spirit world that may be trying to nurture you. They're trying to balance out the aggression, the aggressive side, and your spiritual side. But yet, you literally have an ancestor right here telling you that it's okay to be aggressive spiritually. It's okay to stand your ground and to release the beast in the spirit world. It's okay to do that. Because the lion looks already uncomfortable being held back. A lion's not supposed to be held back, bro. They supposed to be to where they can have their freedom and they could chill out. Because once the lion is released and it does what it has to do, it's gonna go and chill. Because if you ever pay attention to a lion, bro, like they be sitting there like this. Like that with their paws. Sitting there, just laying down. If somebody's trying to hold this lion back like that, look at how he's getting uncomfortable. He's ready to go. The lion don't like being held back, damn it. You know what I'm saying? The lion don't like that. The lion does not like that. You ain't supposed to hold your true personality, your true character back. It don't work that way. If somebody try to manipulate how you float, there was some form of spiritual attack to try to manipulate how you are as a person because you stand out. You are somebody that stands out. You meant to stand out even harder. And whatever this jinn is, this evil spirit, I'm going to call it evil spirit dash jinn. It's still the same thing in my perception. That right there don't like that. It don't like that. It's uncomfortable with you being different, but guess what? It's not, you are being guided to make this evil spirit even more uncomfortable. You being guided to make it even more uncomfortable. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that's when it's going to leave. You ain't going to be the one being uncomfortable. It's going to be the entity that's going to be uncomfortable. You're supposed to be comfortable in your own flesh and your body. You're supposed to be loving yourself. You're supposed to be taking good care of your spirit. You're not supposed to be uncomfortable in your own flesh and your body. That's your vessel, bro. That's your vessel. You're supposed to be comfortable in beyond the flesh of your vessel. Because that is a form of a home. To you, that's what houses the spirit, which is your vessel. If some of you out there have an aggressive personality or whatever, or some type of confident, intimidating personality, good. You're meant to have that personality. You're meant to have that. This will be like an evil spirit trying to get you to water yourself down. No. You don't water yourself down. You don't water yourself down just because something is uncomfortable. No, you don't do that. You keep on standing hard in your power. If that's what you love being, then that's who you're meant to be. That's who you're meant to be. Hold on. That's who you're meant to be. Some of you out there thought that you was going to get in trouble because of you being a strong individual, a strong-minded individual, but you're not. You're not. It's a personality, bro. It's a multi-dimensional energy that some of you out there hold. And if some of you out there have an incredibly intimidating personality, not meaning that you trying to scare people. But if this intimidates people, brother, where they fear you or whatever this is, then so be it. So be it. You're not harming anybody. You're not, bro, you're not doing anything that's against even spiritual law. So if you're not breaking any spiritual laws, then it's automatic for the physical down here. Because it tells me you are obeying the higher power. And the devil don't like that. The devil don't like that. It ain't about what he don't like. It ain't about what these evil spirits don't like. You're not meant to be controlled by the underworld. You are being guided to obey the higher power and to be who he sent you down here to be. Okay? I'm really starting to get passionate. I'm being guided to set somebody free from all this because, nah, brother, this is not about to continuously manifest with some type of false contact or you being something that you're not. No, that's not about to happen. That's not about to happen. If you are too intense for people, good. That's the wrong people for you. That's the wrong people for you. There's actually going to be people that's going to have an intimidating personality. That's actually going to respect your power. That's going to respect your confidence. That's going to respect who you really are. Your destiny is to not delay yourself with the 8 of Wands reverse. Your destiny is to not hold back. Your destiny is to not go in reverse and to be something that you're not. If some of you out there have an authentic side, you being guided to shine even brighter. Let your true authentic nature come through the physical vessel. If you feel like you need to be aggressive with the way that your personality is sometimes, not meaning that you're in a bad mood, but if you feel the need to be more straightforward, you need to be more straightforward. That, I'm telling you, bro, that's your spirit trying to tell you something. That's your spirit trying to tell you something because that's what's going to ward off the evil. That's going to ward it off. You're meant to have a strong personality. You ain't meant to sit there and bend to whatever this is that is trying to get you. It's like it's just trying to completely take your spiritual freedom away from you. But yet, this is in reverse. This is in reverse. So this is something to do spiritually. Some of you out there may be guided to pray more. You may be guided to connect to the higher power even more. Because if you ever pay attention to it, bro, like they got God, they got a few pictures out there that has been depicted as Jesus with the lion, right? That right there will represent God gives you strength. That would be the strength card. You ever heard that say, God gives you strength? Why do you think they have the praying hands that come together, the praying hands? I'm going to tell you what that is. When you see them praying hands like this, I'm going to tell you what that is. That's a form of meditation. That's a form of charging your energy up like that. You protected your energy. Nothing could get into your kingdom. That's what that represents. And when you holding your hands together, bro, that's all about your energies, the light and the dark side, balancing each other out, but yet protecting your vessel, protecting your kingdom in the spirit world. There's a lot of things beyond the praying hands like that. And we also have hands right here. Even though it's not the praying hands, this could be a form of, I'm also hearing something about Virgin Mary. Something about Virgin Mary. I don't know, because I'm looking at like, this looks like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you look at the imagery on this high priestess card, look at that. Okay, see this part right here. Don't that kind of like remind you of the Virgin Mary? Like that? And that would be Jesus right there. So a lot of you out there believe in God, believe it or not. You believe in God. You may be a psychic, a clairvoyant, but you believe in God a lot. You believe in the Lord a lot. You don't need to listen to what these other people are trying to tell you, bro, because a lot of you out there it's a clear sign you are connected to the higher power here. The high priestess is all about somebody knowing what's beyond the veil. This will be like a form of a Bible right here. But it's like you have the sacred knowledge spiritually in order to protect yourself. You don't, like, there's some things in the Bible that Jesus didn't put in there because he knows the devil was going to try to study it in order to try to combat it. But there's a lot of things in the Bible that can help you combat a lot of these energies. But at the same time, there's things that God gifted you spiritually with a lot of sacred knowledge for you to defeat this right here. Because he knows the devil cannot read that. But the only way for him to have access, some form of access and control, is to try to get in your head. Right here. With the 7 of Cups. So whoever this is resonating with, you're somebody that may believe in the Lord. I'm talking to somebody that's a clairvoyant, that was born, that's naturally gifted, and was born with these abilities. You are somebody that has a very, very, very strong connection to the Lord. Whoever I'm speaking to, you don't work with crystals or none of that. I mean, some of you could, but some of you out there may not even work with crystals or do some of the stuff that some people may do, like you connect with him your own type of way. You're definitely connected to him because they have a cross right here. Look at that. You're connected to the Lord. And we literally have the strength right above that high priestess. God gives you strength. That's exactly what your intuition is telling you. God's giving you strength to defeat this. It's some type of spiritual warfare that's going on. It's spiritual. So a lot of y'all problems out there have been manifested, possibly spiritual. Somebody's been trying to manifest a lot of spiritual injustice with attacks. Evil spirits trying to attack you spiritually. But just like I said, God gave you the power of the tongue for a reason. God gave you the power of your intuition for a reason. Because the devil knows that it cannot fully read. It can't have foresight. It has to manipulate in order to try to get somewhere. And the thing that it knows that it can manipulate, if it has access to it, is the mind. Because it's the devil's playground. That's what that is. So there's a reason why God is coming through here. We also have 7 here. 7 and we have 7. We have the 7 of Cups and we have the 7 of Wands. And we also have 88 here, but it's in reverse. We also have 8 here with the Strength card. So we have the total of 888. And with the Strength card being here with the Major Arcana versus these 2 Minor Arcanas in reverse, that's telling me that whatever has been causing the delays has been due to spiritual and mental, but yet you have the power to defeat that and send it right back to where it came from. Because you have the power, you have the strength to believe in your abilities in order to have the knowledge that you deserving of having. You have the proper knowledge and a proper skill to execute the most accurate judgment upon the situation in order to have it sent back correctly. This will be sending something back with the 8 of Wands reverse. This will be reversing something. You have the power and ability to reverse something right here. Whatever has been draining you and taking a toll on your mental state, your spiritual side, whatever's been trying to get in your head, you have the power and authority over this energy to send it back where it comes from, to protect your kingdom in the spirit world. So that's what I'm channeling here, y'all. Hold on, y'all, real quick. So a lot of you out there has been has been going through a situation spiritually. And this is involving a lot of spiritual attacks right here. But these are both in reverse. Because I was clarifying the energy that the strength card was bringing to the spread. You don't let some evil spirit try to control you and say that, oh, this and that, this and that, this and that. No, 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 no. Now's the time you stand up even harder. Now's the time you stand up even harder. You keep telling yourself everything is okay. Everything is okay in Jesus' mighty name. Everything will be okay. Every evil spirit that has been trying to surround me shall scatter by the fire, by judgment in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. To the ones out there that believe in the Lord, I'm going to tell you right now, brother, the man's real. The man's real. He has a very incredibly strong energy. And his energy, his presence will always win. I promise you that. It will always win. I'm telling you. Some of you out there may have been around a lion before. I don't know who this is going to resonate with. But if you have ever seen the good side, like you see the good inside of a lion, you don't see a lion as a threat. I'm going to tell you why you see that lion like that. Because you know that lion's not bad. They're actually a peaceful animal. It's just in their nature. It's just in their nature to be aggressive when it comes to something being in their territory that they don't really agree to them being there. They will fight it off. They will charge after that, fight it off. That's what a lion's nature is. But overall, bro, the majority of lions I've ever seen, they sit there, they chill just like that. You know? I've also seen some of the, whatever it is out there, some of the people that have experience around lions, they would sit there and pet them. They scratch up under their neck like that. They pet them just like a dog. Because the lion knows that the individual is not there to hurt them. And the lion also knows the individual don't fear them. And the lion respects the individual because of that. Because it can feel the individual's energy. And the lion's going to be calm like that. It's not going to get all sporadic. You know what I'm saying? Lady. Lady. Even though lions can be aggressive, bro, like they can be very, very, very aggressive. When a lion got its mind on something, bro, like it sees something that's in its territory, it's not going to take its eyes off of it. It's going to scope it out for a little bit and then it's going to charge it. That's what a lion does. But they're not bad animals. I don't perceive a lion as to be a bad animal. Why? Because of their nature? It's their nature to defend their territory, man. Get out of here. Literally trying to make a lion feel guilty for being an animal, like for it being itself. No, bro. That's how they get their food, bro. That's how they protect that's how they protect. Like you ever heard the lion, like the king of the jungle, the king and queens of the jungle? If something is around that lion don't like, but that lion is going to lash out. And if you don't like something in your energetic field of energy, you being guided to lash out on a spiritual level and speak against it and come against it and keep on standing in your power. Believe in yourself a lot more. Don't fear your strength. Don't fear your abilities. Actually appreciate them more. Because that's what's going to create more strength and more confidence within yourself. That's also what's going to stop some of these delays that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get the likes up, y'all. Got 235 of y'all in here. So this is what's going to stop a lot of delays too, when it comes to you believing in yourself a lot more. Trusting in the process that everything is okay. So this is definitely a spiritual message for sure. You're not supposed to be in a contract to where you being something that you're not, or to try to water yourself down just because some type of jinn spirit don't like that. No, 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 no. You don't like that jinn spirit being in your territory. That's your kingdom, bro. That's your kingdom. You need to chase that. You need to release whatever spirit animal that you have in the spirit world, and you need to release your strength upon this evil spirit and to get rid of it completely in Jesus' mighty name. I don't care how stubborn it thinks it is. Let me tell you something. Your prayers, your spiritual warfare prayers, your confidence, your strength will always outstubborn that spirit any day of the week. I promise you that. God will always win. God will always be in the presence of you in the spirit world and actually guard your kingdom. All you have to do is remind him of his word. All you have to do is remind him of his word and speak things that you know intuitively that's not even in the Bible that could get his attention. And these evil spirits can't read that. That's like, what? They can't read that. You ever heard of speaking in tongues? You think an evil spirit can understand that? They can't, because that's not, I don't think that's in the Bible. Tongues is something that can't be understood by an evil spirit. That's what gives it power. Some of you out there may be experiencing speaking in tongues. The evil spirit can't understand that with the judgment reversed. Whatever you have knowledge on, you being guided to execute that knowledge to the higher power to let him know something, but also to protect yourself. That's what's going to defeat this here. They can't understand certain things. It's like I said, bro, some of the things that's in the Bible, you think the devil don't know that? He does. He does. He does. But there's some things that's not in the Bible that God has sacred and secretive for his people here. Because he knows their tricks. He knows his tricks. He knows his manipulative tricks. But he also knows how to outsmart him in his manipulative tricks and actually have everything backfire on him and his plan, and to destroy the wicked plans of the devil. And it's all being used within your intuitive abilities. That's all the devil can do, bro, is manipulate, try to scare people, try to use vessels. Your vessel is not meant to be controlled or used by any evil spirit. It's not. And that right there is what's angering this evil spirit, because it cannot use your vessel. And yet it can somewhat try to get in your head. At the same time, it shouldn't somewhat try to get in your head. No, it shouldn't be that way. It should be gone. You have the power and authority to release this out your energy and to send it right back where it comes from with the Eight of Wands reversed. You don't want something in your energetic field of energy. You don't want something in the spirit world to be sitting there. You command it to leave in Jesus' name. You command it to leave. You take authority over it in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, and it's going to leave. It's going to leave. You call upon the Lord, Father God, of the Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God. I take authority over you. You evil spirit, you evil voice speaking against me, you evil eye coming against me, trying to do all this, trying to monitor whatever it's doing. I command you to catch fire in Jesus' mighty name. I command you to get out of my kingdom now. I'll run you out by the power and authority of the Lord Jesus Christ. You have no say so here. You cannot stay here. You are not welcome here. You cannot trespass against me. I'm telling you, bro, you have that type of authority over it. You just have to know your authority. You have to know your authority when it comes to this. If you don't want something in your kingdom house, in the spirit world, you have the ability to throw it out, to get it out there. Send them on their way. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. A lot of people don't see this happen on a spiritual level. You have the ability to have these evil spirits in trouble with spiritual law, because it's just like the physical law. If you don't want somebody on your property or whatever, you could call them and they'll come and remove them, right? That would be considered trespassing. What happens on a spiritual level is when you don't want some type of evil spirit trespassing in your kingdom, you have the ability to call upon your angels and they will come over there, restrain and arrest that evil spirit spiritually. And take them to jail. That will be about restraining them and stopping them from intruding your privacy and your property. They're forbidden from it. You have the ability to throw a restraining order on evil spirits too in the spirit world. I hope y'all know that. Bruh, God gave you the power of the tongue for a reason. I'm going to tell you what it is. To restrain certain situations like this from occurring spiritually. Therefore, it can stop it from manifesting physically too. That way you can have a great lover in your life. You can have somebody that's loyal to you. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, bro. People don't look at it this way, but it's the truth. Something has to occur in a spiritual dimension. That will be the power of manifestation spiritually. And yet, whenever it's manifesting in the spirit world, therefore it starts taking a form in the physical. But you have the power to stop some type of injustice spiritually, to stop that from occurring physically. If you don't want to be in a connection with somebody that's not meant for your highest good, you have the power and authority to stop it spiritually. You have the power to put a block on it spiritually. Simple as that. You have the power to forbid it. You have the power to disable it. You have the power to barricade it from your kingdom. You have the power to completely get rid of the false contract. You have the power to say, Lord, I don't consent or come into agreement with any of those false contracts. Or anybody trying to use my spiritual energetic signature and try to forge my signature in the spirit world. No, it's going to come from me. If I don't want it, it ain't going to be happening. And you know what's going to happen? The Lord's going to respect you enough to actually protect you. Because you let the man know what's going on. And therefore, he knows that you're aware right here. He knows that you're aware. Because awareness is key. Awareness and having clarity is key. That's the key to a whole peaceful level of harmony, balance and harmony. That will represent Archangel Michael, the temperance card. Even though I don't have it here, but that will represent the form of balance. You'll have peace, balance, and harmony. That's exactly what's going to bring you peace. But you first have to have it spiritually. Therefore, it will then begin to manifest mentally and physically in your life with people that are actually meant for your highest good. And that energy that kept on trying to intrude when it came to you being with the exact opposite of who you really want to be with, that's not going to happen anymore because the contract has been destroyed. Because you have the ability to remove the contract from the spirit world and to have it dissolved by the fire of judgment here. It's exactly what it is. Just like I said, bro, some people can't understand why they happen to get with a person, but yet they're the same. They can swear up and down, they're just like the last one. But yet it's a different body, but it's the same spirit. It's the same spirit. Because it's a contract that was done in the spirit world that some people may not ever uncover, but you have the ability to uncover that. That will be a false contract. That would be the spirit of, if you always notice how you get in contact with some of these people that may try to play mind games. Who you think that's doing that? That's a jinn. That's a jinn working through that vessel. Because of what was done spiritually, that was against your spiritual kingdom rights. That's a spiritual violation. That's a kingdom right violation. And you have the ability and authority to call it out too, because you know spiritual law. That's why God gifted you with the ability to have certain information to read out the violations and to let it be known. That way the higher power can judge, because only God can successfully, in the end, judge the situation properly and literally put them where they belong, and it's out of your life. That's exactly what that is. Ooh, come through, Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Come through, Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll be getting passionate when I talk about the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what it is. Like, I start getting excited because I can feel God's presence. You know what I'm saying? The man's real, bro. I'm telling you, he's real. Bro, God has worked so many miracles behind the scenes for me, bro. If you only could imagine how much power he has over that. There's a reason why he's called the Alpha and Omega, bro. I'm telling you, there's a reason why he just has that strong power. It's all in your power and belief. It's all in how much you choose to believe in him. It's when you open your heart up to him, bro. I'm telling you, when you open your heart to him, he's going to open doors for you and to allow you to step fully into that kingdom that you're well deserving of. But if he knows that you're not really ready for that, he can't really do anything. And people always question, well, where's God and why he's not protecting you? You have to continuously remind a man of his word and to be strong in your beliefs and have strong faith. And you will see how God's presence will then manifest through other vessels. Therefore, it's going to give you sure signs that his presence is indeed real. He's going to put the right people in your life. Because you're starting to defeat certain energies on a spiritual level. Therefore, it's going to be automatic for the physical. That's how that works. You may not be able to see God. Some of y'all out there may not be able to hear him. But his presence is going to come through other vessels. It's going to come through other situations. That is going to give you a sign that God's watching over you. That's going to be a sign that he's right there. He's watching over you. He's protecting you. That's how it manifests. You won't be able to see the man. I mean, some of you out there, you may have the ability to see him one time or a few times. But that's how his presence will begin to manifest. And you will know that it's from him. Because you will feel a sense of peace on the inside. You will feel peace radiating around your spirit, around your mind, around the person that you're in the presence of. You're not going to be feeling this tense energy because that's somebody that you're meant to be around. That's people that you're meant to be around. Because you know they have your best interests at heart. Because the Lord put those individuals in your life. Because he was operating angels. I'm telling you, bro, this is the spirit world and the physical world operates together. But they also have that underworld. That's where people are confused. That's where the conflicted energies are involved at. You're going to have the underworld on this side. You're going to have the heavenly realm on this side. But at the same time, when it comes to angels, that's when God's going to operate through other vessels out there that he knows has strong faith and belief in him. And he's going to put those individuals in your life. That's how his presence manifests. Even though you may not clearly be able to see him, but you're going to get signs that that's him. You ever heard that saying, God works in mysterious ways? That's one of the ways that his presence manifests. Through other vessels that have strong belief in him. If you don't want to be with these dark spirits or whatever this is, simply repel that energy, but repel it out the spirit world. Speak against it in the spirit world. You can still read Tarot. Some of these individuals think that just because you read Tarot, that you're giving them the ability, or that's some form of confirmation for the devil to try to interfere. No. You have authority to cancel that out. Some of you out there are not some form of regular tarot reader that just does things and all that. No. This is how you get messages from the higher power here. It's different than a regular tarot card reader. I wouldn't even consider you to be I consider this your Bible here. Some of you out there may use your tarot cards as a Bible too. That's your sacred Bible that only you know how to understand. Oh, come through, Spirit. Oh, 78 pages, bro. 78 pages. which represents 78 cards. But we have 7 in the cards, right? God's number, 7. Then we have 8 representing strength. So whatever this is, the tower cards can be a sign of strength. But it's also a sign of God's number. Regardless of what other people have to say. Bro, if you feel like you're protected and you're secure spiritually, that's all that matters. But there's a reason why they have a total of 78 cards. And all them cards are literally a story that could be laid down. Could it be a story, or is it a form of your own personal Bible? Because he knew that you knew how to use your level of discernment and analytical skill to interpret the messages from the cards itself without even having words written down, even though they do have words on them. But it's you being able to interpret the imagery of the cards in order for him to speak through them to you. So that would be your own personal Bible of 78 cards being used to help you with guidance. That could be another form of a Bible, your own sacred Bible. Because cards, bro, this can be interpreted all kind of ways. I'm going to just be real with you. It can be interpreted all kind of ways. But the number one realest way to have the accurate answer on however it's supposed to be interpreted, that will come from intuition. That's what that is. So some of you out there could use your cards as your own personal Bible. That will be your sacred Bible. That's why the Lord simply is not against it. Because he knows that you won't use it for evil purposes. He knows that evil cannot interfere with your life or to try to do things to persuade you to do other things when it involves tarot cards. But there's another reason why he's warned people about tarot cards. Because if you're not careful, you are literally opening yourself up to another dimension. But the Lord already knew that you had the power to defeat these type of evil energies and these contracts long before you have even become a reader here, because you had natural born psychic abilities. You could see ghosts. Some of you out there may have had the ability to see ghosts. You could see the other side. You could see spirit. So if you have those abilities, bro, it's automatic that you have these type of abilities right here to understand his sacred knowledge. When in regards to blessing you with a very, very, very special gift here. That there's only a few words on these cards, but it really don't define what's going on beyond the imagery of them. You have to unlock the imagery and to see beyond the card in order to intuitively read that energy. That's what that is, bro. While people ain't talking about that, they so quick to pass judgment on tarot cards. It's a work of art. It's a work of art. You can literally make your own tarot cards. But does that define them or make them evil? It does not. It's a tool to help natural born gifted psychics to strengthen their abilities with. And to help them combat certain energies. Because coming from my personal observation and experience with tarot cards, yes, they can indeed sometimes be read. Negative energy can be read from them because of what's going on. But you can't say that it's a lie, because it's the truth that's being read, even though it may be negative. But I'm going to tell you right now, coming from my personal experience when it comes to tarot cards, they're not evil. But they can literally show you what the physical eyes can't see. And what's going on in the spirit world. Therefore, it amplifies and gives you that clarity that you're really looking for. If you know how to properly use your level of discernment and to clarify what's going on, you won't be continuously searching for answers by using the cards. You will already have the answer. Pay attention to your first gut reaction when you see the cards in front of you. Pay attention to how you're feeling while you're reading the cards, the type of energies that's coming through. Pay attention to the symbolism. Pay attention to whatever vision, like, you know what I'm saying? And that right there will be a message. It's a message coming from your higher self. That's the Lord working through your higher self in order to give you the message, to give you that clarity. And some of you out there, God knows that you was going to be a reader down here in this earthly realm. That's why he gifted you with a special tool, and he knew that you was going to use something like I'm getting like some of you out there, but I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but some of you out there could use the cards as a form of like a sacred Bible. Because this is how he gives you certain signs and symbolism, only that you can interpret and discern. Because he knows your intuitive abilities are that strong to read it. So that would be in a form of using your abilities to your advantage. Using a special tool to your advantage to protect yourself. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Now, I'm not trying to call the Bible like that. But to him, like how this is being seen, or to you how this is being seen as some type of sacred tool. Because in the Bible they have words, right? On the pages they have words. But this leaves you with your own free will. This right here makes it more challenging. How are you going to interpret what you're seeing in the imagery of these cards? That right there is something that the devil cannot see. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Especially when it comes to you having a strong gift here with the high priestess. So a lot of you out there, it looks like to me that you're protected from a situation spiritually. You're definitely protected by God. Some of you out there. So why am I picking up God's presence in this energy, Holy Spirit? Why am I picking up the Lord's presence in this energy? Why am I picking up God's presence in this energy? Why am I picking up God's presence in this energy? Five of Cups. He knows you possibly been upset and sad over a situation, and he's right there by your side. Why am I picking up God's presence during this read, Holy Spirit? Hold on. You got a card turned over. Hold on, y'all. And the card that was turned over was the Ace of Wands. That could represent good news. Trying to give you a sign that everything is okay with the thumbs up like that. As I say, you good to go. Don't worry about nothing. Look, King of Pentacles. The Five of Wands reversed because this is God's battle. God has been fighting. I'm telling you, bro, God has been fighting your corner for a long time here. He's been, some of your angels here, like God has literally assigned some of your angels to fight some type of spiritual battle here. Yeah, look, this is what's going on in the spirit world, bro. This is spiritual. And because he knows that you're a messenger here with the Page of Cups, you're a messenger. Some of you could be a Scorpio or Pisces. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reversed here. He knows that there's been some type of delay. Some type of delays here, but this is spiritual. We have the Queen of Wands here. Somebody has been trying to manipulate destiny. Somebody's been trying to manipulate the destiny that God gave you. With the Knight of Swords reverse here. We also have the Four of Swords reverse. He knows that you've been restless over a situation in regards to a lot of delays. And that's the truth for the Ace of Swords. Thank you. Oh, come through, God, come through. You don't see him? Look, he knows that you're a truthful, genuine messenger with the Ace of Swords and you're very intense. But he knows somebody has been trying to tamper with your destiny in the spirit world. And he's not too happy about that. And what's going to happen is he's going to be freeing you from this. He's going to be stopping that with the Knight of Swords reverse. But he's giving you signs and synchronicities to help you to stop that yourself. Yeah, that Eight of Pentacles, this can have something to do with your job. He's helping repair something in the background for you that's been delayed. So you can walk away with the Eight of Cups here. He's helping repair something for you, though. That way you can walk away. With the Three of Wands, so where you can have a brighter future. You don't have to keep on dealing with all this drama here. To where you can have more of your freedom with the Knight of Wands. Because he knows that you have been heartbroken and suffering a lot of betrayal spiritually and mentally. We also have the Fool card reverse. He knows these individuals have been trying to have you assigned to some type of fearful destiny or whatever with the Fool reverse. And we also have the Ten of Wands here. He's been guiding you continuously to keep on pushing forward. Keep on pushing forward. You may experience a little delays here and there with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Don't worry about that. Keep on building yourself up. Keep on working and doing what you're doing. When it's time to walk away, listen to guidance and walk away for a little while. But come back and put more work into it with the Ten of Wands. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. So whatever is going on in the spirit world is very intense. And this could be the evil spirits that I was talking about earlier that was in your kingdom right here. That's God's power right there. God's spiritual bolt of lightning. He's kicking these evil spirits out of your kingdom. They don't belong there. They don't belong there. He's definitely shaking things up spiritually here. Whoever has been trying to shack up on your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, whatever has been trying to shack up on your destiny, that right here is what's being defeated on a spiritual level. That way you can move forward here and to heal. That way you can officially walk away. You can walk away without being worried. You're going to come out of this situation a lot more stronger than what you already was. You're going to come out abundant, spiritually abundant, energetically abundant, and financially abundant in the physical. He's going to make sure of it. You have nothing to be concerned about. Nothing. So give me a closing message for this read. God's always there, bro. He's always right there by your side. He comes through when you least expect it. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. You don't see him? Look, Page of Pentacles right here. Some of you out there could be a form of a divination reader. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. He's telling you to keep on pushing through. You have a lot of hands-on experience. If this is divination, you have a lot of hands-on experience. You know exactly what you're doing. You have already had hands-on experience before you even descended down here into this earthly realm. The Lord knew what you were capable of doing, bro. That's why he assigned you down here to do it, to serve your purpose. Your purpose ain't to be delayed or to have these evil spirits trying to shack up on your destiny. He's gonna be bringing bad karma. This is all about the karmic wheel, but it's in reverse. It's going to reverse and backfire and literally knock all this energy off of your destiny to where everything will be shaken up. To where this could be defeated. Whoever's been trying to cause these delays here to your destiny, that's right there is what's being defeated spiritually. And this is positive change ahead. With the Three of Wands, till you looking towards a brighter future. With a lot more freedom than what you have been experiencing. You may have been experiencing something trying to hold you back when it comes to your destiny. You're going to have more freedom because this is what's been going on spiritually. This will be a lot of the spiritual attacks right here. That will be evil spirits trying to come together and do all that, but it's in reverse. Because God had enough. They don't belong in your kingdom here. They don't belong in your kingdom. And there's a spiritual storm occurring in the spirit world. This give me the vibes like a spiritual hurricane that the Lord is going to bring. That's going to completely clear the energy from your destiny and renew your destiny. I'm literally getting him saturating your destiny in his most divine blood. Cleaning your, I'm looking at the Lord, bro. I literally could see God sitting there with a handkerchief or whatever it is, cleaning your destiny like that. Cleaning your destiny. He literally has a handkerchief or whatever, cleaning your destiny. Like something about using his, something about a sacred place in the spirit world. I literally see God, bro, literally dipping in some this the most cleanest, purified water I've ever seen a day in my life with my vision right now. I literally see the Lord dipping your destiny in that purification, that purified water. This is the most cleanest, purified water I've ever seen a day in my life, bro, spiritually. This is also drinking water, like, bro, like this is water that's very, very, very pure. And yet the Lord using that as a healing tool to actually renew, to replenish everything, to actually cleanse everything off. And to make sure you're okay. To make sure your destiny is okay. And to put certain designs on your destiny where the devil can no longer read what your destiny is. He's going to make it impossible for the devil to read these symbolisms right here. Or whatever this is that has been going on, he's going to renew your destiny. He's going to make it impossible for them to read your Akashic records too. He's going to make that impossible to be read. He's got the plan figured out. He's got it figured out, and he's going to bring destruction to the plan. I don't know where these evil spirits think they're going, but they're going to be going somewhere. It's all right, 5 of Wands reverse. They're going to see how strong, how powerful God really is. I'll tell you right now, spiritual bolt of lightning. You ever heard that saying, God holds lightning in his fist? This is all that's being stopped here. Because it's spiritual. It's spiritual because he knows that you may have some type of gift at divination. Nah, they ain't about to come up there and shack up on your destiny like that. Because something was, these individuals was used to reading something right here. They could read something, but he's gonna make it impossible for it to be read. He's shaking things up. This is a trick. This is a trick here. This is some type of this is reverse spiritual psychology. He's gonna be pulling on these evil spirits that's been trying to come against you. He's going to make sure they can't see what's ahead. He's going to make sure they can't see what's coming to them. He's going to make sure it can't be seen, it can't be read. For it to just catch it off guard unexpectedly with the tower. That's all it is, really. Some type of portal that has been opened spiritually. That was creating all this and causing all this. And yet people that don't have a strong spirit down here in the physical world, these evil spirits will take the form of them and try to attack you through the physical vessels. God's stopping that. God's stopping that. He said the time's up here with the 5 of Wands reverse, time's up. That's what's been going on. Now, this is clarifying what I just said a few minutes ago. You see how I just interpret these cards here and read this energy? That's my point, how you can read what's going on a spiritual level. This is what's been going on right here due to your job, due to you being betrayed, something that you do for your job that you're destined to do. And there's been delays in regards to your job trying to hold you back here. Because he knows that you live in your truth with the Ace of Swords. You live in your truth and you're a genuine messenger. And he's going to make sure that you're going to stay a genuine messenger. He's going to make sure that you're abundant because that's what he blessed you to be. You're a helping hand to a lot of individuals. The Lord knows that. It's exactly what that is. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all very much for joining the live stream. It's greatly appreciated. The donations link will be in the description box below in case y'all want to send me a donation. It's going to be my Cash App link. To the ones out there that's wondering about what it is, it's going to be found in the description box below. Thank y'all very much for love, support. So y'all feel free to hit the like and subscribe button for more content. And once again, thank y'all very much for love, support. It's greatly appreciated. And I will see y'all some other time. Peace.